Hello, hello, internet. Hi. One more minute and we'll get started. Far away in the video tonight. It's because we're going to stand up at some point. All right. One more minute. Do you see how funny I look? All right. Well, it's 5:30 p.m. on Monday night. You all know what that means. It means Monday night Kundalini. Thank you, whoever is out there with us. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Walter, for joining me tonight. Yeah, it's good to be here, and this is gonna feel good. I've been pretty low energy today, and was thinking about a class that is going to just support us with some emotional balance and also just some like deep relaxation and release. And so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. Before we tune in, before we get started, I would like to ask each of you to please go and get a glass of water. If your water bottle is not near you, if you just need to run to the kitchen for a second and grab a glass of water, please do that now. I'll wait for you. So I'll set a little timer here. Go take a minute and get some water. And when you come back, we will tune in and get started for tonight's class. All right. You don't have to run or rush, but definitely go get some water because we'll need that for part 2 of our meditation. You know, I did a class a few, maybe a few weeks ago, and it was on building emotional resilience. And it's not often that almost nobody will like tell me how a class goes. I just kind of throw them out into the ether and then just sort of trust. And occasionally I'll get like a little text message or a note about a class feeling good or something, which I appreciate, but there's no need if that's not what you want to do. But the emotional resilience class actually elicited a lot of frustration and irritation with most of the people that took it. And for good reason. I mean, that's the point of some of this yoga, is to bring things up so that you can sort of become aware of them, become aware of your tendencies. And this class is kind of like the I'm sorry for that class. This is going to feel like a beautiful release. So for those of you that did the scissors and were cursing me the whole time, I'll just say now you're welcome for this one. Okay, I'm going to assume everybody has their water. Let's go ahead and rub our palms together. Create some friction, a little bit of heat. Close your eyes and go ahead and bring your thumbs to your sternum. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Inhale again to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Suspend the breath. And release. One more chant for protection for our practice tonight. Take a deep inhale. If you don't know this mantra, it's okay. Just vibrate your upper palate, your throat, your mouth. Just make sound. Nice deep inhale. Adgade name, Jugadgade name, Sadgade name, Siddhi Gurudev name, Adgade name, Jugadgade name, Sadgade name, Siddhi Gurudev name, Adgade name, Jugadgade name, Sadgade name, Siddhi Gurudev name. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And release. Okay. So you're here now. There's nowhere else to be and nothing else to think about. And this is a wonderful opportunity to just, as you move through this class tonight, let the thoughts come and let them go. And let the feelings come and let them go. You can just witness it. You don't need to kind of solve anything right now or fix anything or communicate anything. You can do all of that later. And actually allowing this breath and this sound and this movement to run through your system is going to allow you to do that kind of communication and that solving and that processing in a more grounded, more clearer, more efficient and graceful way. So just enjoy sinking into this practice. Before we begin with a movement and a kind of relaxation series of movements, we're going to just do one warm up with cat-cow. I love cat-cow. I love cats. I love cows. I love cat-cow. What you're going to do is you're just going to get onto your hands and knees. Your wrists are right under your shoulders. Your knees are right under your hips. Your head is straight forward. Your eyes are closed. And on the inhale, you arch your spine down and you lift your head up. And then on the exhale, you arch your spine up and you drop your head down. The breath is fully through the nose. And the movement is rather fast. So go ahead and begin. Nice, strong breathing. 体보이게 가을물을 아주니 세번 무릎을 쌓자 All the such, July the such, heavy such, non-inclusive such. The conga said no, but the bullet, little boy, little day, a car bullet, I do need, seven bullet, such, all the such, July the such. Happy such, now you could all see me such, now you could all see me such. The conga said no, but I put it, beautiful, a guy wouldn't, I do need, seven good get some, all such, July such. Happy such, non-inclusive such, non-inclusive such. All right, on your next inhale, hold the breath, pull your root lock, squeeze your rectum, navel, sex organs, up and in, hold the breath. And now release through the nose, push the palms into the earth, arch the back, exhale the breath fully and completely, all the air out. Another nice deep inhale, lifting your head. And relax, release. You can come back down onto your heels, bring your forehead down onto the earth. Put your palms together. And just relax for a moment. Let your breathing come back to normal. Feel your pulse. Feel your strong body. The concept of emotional balance is something that I think it's really interesting to me. You know, this idea that we can feel our emotions and not be sort of guided or moved or reactive to them. You know, we can feel pain, we can feel sadness, we can feel left out or frustration, and we can allow that feeling to move through our body without necessarily attaching ourselves to it, without holding on to it, without sort of being then pushed and pulled by it. I think, you know, the more that I study this practice and some of the other work that I do here at Rootstock, I realize that a lot of the freedom and a lot of the grace that we can come to inhabit as human beings comes when we sort of ascend above the polarity of good or bad or right or wrong. And so this concept of emotional balance, it can be good, it can be bad, it can be boring, and it could be exciting, it could be sad or joyful. It can be all the things, and it's great that it's all those things, and you can feel all of those things. And you can also sort of take this higher vista of just recognizing that it's always both. And there's no need to sort of choose sides. It's always both. Okay, so we're going to move now into a series of basically like moving meditation. And so come on up onto your feet. And hi. Hi. Come on up onto your feet. And stand somewhere where you're nice and steady. If you're standing on a lambskin or a carpet, just make sure you have a nice, good footing. And what you're going to do here is you're going to just stand straight. Close your eyes. Let your neck be straight. Let your spine be straight. Just feel what it feels like to stand balanced, strong, sturdy. Just feel your standing body. And as the music comes on next, I want to invite you to just start to sway a little bit, still with your eyes closed. Nobody's watching, nobody cares what you look like. You don't need to impress anybody. You just need to let your body sort of guide you to the places that need to move, to bend, to stretch. Just start now, even without the music, to kind of like let your body just sway. You can move your neck a little bit and just let gravity work with you to kind of pull you into those tense places, those tight places, and just move them with love. Let your loving attention be the lubrication for your joints. You can bend, you can move like a willow. We're going to just do this very kind of steady, beautiful, rhythmic dance. It's personal, so really just move your body the way that you need to for a nice 11 minutes. And so I want to just invite you to sink right in and let the music move you. Keep stretching into the parts that are calling you. Keep moving.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. 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 Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, 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 Hari. You are my love. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, Hari. 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 You are the source of my every breath, every cell, every word. Here I am, open arms, I'm breathing you. You are another Lord, bound to you. Whisper your sweet words in my soul. I give all of myself to you. Try to wear this mask, won't be as pure as the rain falling down from the sky. May my words be crystal clear, and it's true. All mine, break it open, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, Hari. 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 Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari Hari. Govinda.
Right. Just stand for a moment. You can leave your eyes closed. Stand still. Maybe you can still feel the energy swirling around you that you stirred. Maybe you feel a little dizzy. Maybe you feel a little looser. Maybe you want to keep dancing. You can do that, you know. Keep dancing. Pause the video and dance until you're done dancing. The playlist for this class tonight is in the comments for you. Just stand still now. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our palms. Just bring your palms up in front of you. Put them in front of your chest, maybe 4 inches apart. And just feel a little bit of the magnetism. Feel the energy moving between your palms. Sensitize them to your magnetic field. Sensitize them to your pulse. Just feel the energy there. And what I want you to do in 5 minutes is bring your palms to every part of your body. Touch your face, touch your eyes, hold your ears, feel your scalp, almost like a full body scan. Just allow your sensitive palms to feel every part of you. You can start at your head and work down to your feet. You can just let your hands go where they want to go. You can touch your sweaty armpits. You can rub your neck. Just allow your palms to make contact with every inch of your body. Close your eyes and see with your palms. Just let your palms see where to go.
Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. 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 Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, 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 Hari. True sustainer. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, Hari. You are my love. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari, Hari. Govinda, Govinda. Hari Hari Hari. Govinda Govinda 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 Hari Hari Hari. You are the source of my every breath, every cell, every word. Here I am, open arms, I'm breathing you. You are another Lord. About you, whisper your sweet words in my soul. I give all of myself to you. Try to wear this mask, wanna be as pure as the rain falling down from the sky. May my words be crystal clear and as true are mine. Break it open, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Govinda Govinda Hari Hari Hari.
Keep going. Keep going.
Govinda Govinda Hari Hari Hari. Govinda Govinda Hari Hari Hari. Govinda Govinda Hari Hari. Govinda Govinda Hari Hari Hari. Govinda Govinda Hari Hari Hari.
And just come on back up to standing. Let your hands fall by your side. Were there parts of your body you were reluctant to touch? Parts that felt really good under your palms? I realize that's quite a vulnerable thing to do with a class on live stream. It's so important to feel ourselves and to touch ourselves and to connect with those parts of ourselves that maybe don't get attention, that maybe don't get love. You know, if you found yourself touching a part of your body that you're challenged by, you know, that's a good invitation to go back there with love. You know, every bump, every crease, every wrinkle, every scar. You know, if in the course of that movement you found yourself, yeah, reluctant to sort of love some parts of yourself, it's a good invitation to just go back there with real intention and some real love. What we're going to do next is we're just going to do a hanging relaxation. And so what that is you basically bring your feet a little more than hip width apart And you're just gonna hang forward. If you want to put your hands down on the ground to brace yourself, you can. If you want to just let them hang with gravity, you can. This is where we're going to just do some really slow, deep breathing. Your breathing will regulate itself in this posture. And we're going to stay here for 5 minutes. And so again, this is a real nice invitation to just let it hang, let it go, relax, and just breathe. So go ahead and begin. Lean forward. While you're still hanging forward, take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly start to roll up. And you may want to take another nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Slowly, slowly, slowly up. As many inhales and exhales as you need to come all the way back up to standing straight. Just take your time, go slow. Feel the energy rising. Feel the relaxation setting in. Here, we're just going to do a sort of reverse of that stretch for just one moment. And you want to be steady here. And so if you need to move your feet out a little bit wider, that's okay. And this is just for 1 minute. But what we're going to do is we're going to lean back in the opposite direction and allow gravity to stretch you and pull you. Close your eyes. If you feel your neck straining, maybe don't lean back so far. It's not comfortable, but it shouldn't actively hurt. So just take 1 minute here with your head back, your arms back. You want to go a little bit deeper back with a nice breath. You can go a little deeper back and then bring yourself forward and up slowly. And here I'd like to just invite you to lay down on your back, on your mat for relaxation, gong meditation. For those of you that have poor quality sound on your speakers, you may want to click play to Gold View on the playlist. Close your eyes. Think of 0. Stay still. Just with your mind, bring some awareness back to your toes and to your fingers. You don't have to wiggle them, just sense them. Just like you scanned your body earlier with your palms, just do that now with your mind. Feel your energy, feel yourself. And take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And you can release with a sigh. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And release with another sigh. And start to bring a little bit of movement into your body now. Wiggle your toes. Maybe smile with your lips. Start to bend your fingers. Just take your time reanimating your meat suit. Allow that big, vast, energetic body to pull the strings on your physical body, to start to move it. And you can bring your arms up over your head and stretch them. And you can bring your knees up to your chest Nice and easy. Maybe pull your knees into your chest with your arms. Turn your head from side to side. And in your own sweet time, find your way back up to easy pose, sitting comfortably. I'm learning more and more about the parasympathetic nervous system, and one of the things that I find amazing is one of the most efficient and wonderful ways to sort of reset your parasympathetic nervous system is actually the sound of the gong. Just that sound current running through your body, it communicates to that sort of rest and reset reflex in you. It helps release tension and stress and fear that you're actually holding in your physical body. It moves subconscious thought forms through you. Maybe you could feel some tingling or some release. You could feel some vibration, maybe that space between your cells kind of vibrating and moving and letting the dust out. I sneezed a little bit. That's also a kind of purge or release that can happen. And even if you don't have any time for yoga or movement or even breath work, just playing the sound of the gong is a really wonderful way to take care of yourself and to help that very overworked sympathetic nervous system rest a little bit. Nice, huh? It's a nice little set of moving meditation. So good job, everybody. So this would be exactly the right time to grab your glass of water. For those of you that may have joined us late, this would be a wonderful time to slowly go get yourself a glass of water because we're going to want a little hydration before the next and last meditation. So, as you bring your water to your lips, maybe this is a good opportunity in this quiet, peaceful state to just thank the water. Thank the water for, keeping you alive, for watering the seeds, physical and metaphorical. Drink this water with gratitude for all that it gives. Generously. Okay. So make sure you had a few nice big glugs so that you are well hydrated. And we're just going to do this one last meditation today. And it's called Kundalini Yoga for Emotional Balance. And it's beautiful. And so what I want you to do, well, maybe it's not beautiful, maybe it's funky, but funky is beautiful. Do your armpits smell a little bit from dancing? Are they wet still? Then this is going to be extra fun. Because what you're going to do is you're going to put your palm right under your wet armpit, and you're going to put your other palm right under your wet armpit, and then you're going to scrunch your shoulders up to your earlobes. It's pretty great. Give it a try. And with your palms are nice and wide, so you want like good surface area in those stinky wet pits. So really grab those armpits nice and get a good grip there. Bring those shoulders up. And what we're going to do here is we're going to bring our head nice and straight, our spine nice and straight. Get yourself like a nice straight column. And you're just going to allow your thoughts during this meditation to be seen. And you're going to feel what it feels like to witness them without feeling them. And just allow yourself to be really present with that sensation. Thoughts do, in fact, arise with meditation. And in Kundalini, it's nice to be able to sort of have the sound current to support you. But for this meditation, just witness the thoughts that come up and witness the sensation of not being pushed or pulled by them. Allow yourself to really feel that feeling. Allow yourself to maybe start to develop a little muscle memory of what it's like to allow your mind to do its job as a computer, but allow your soul and spirit to not have to respond to that program. Sound good? So I'm going to take my arms out of my armpit to get a music track for us. And we're going to be here for, I'll just say, a few minutes. And so just close your eyes. And again, allow that sensation to be something that you really feel and hold on to. All right, your breathing is just slow and normal. If your elbows or if your shoulders start to drop, bring them back up, okay? Keep them nice and high by your earlobes.
सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच है बे सच नानक होसी बे सच सच जुगाद सच heavy such, nanak hosni such. Aad such, jugad such, heavy such, nanak hosni such. Aad such, jugad such, heavy such, nanak hosni such. Aad such, jugad such, heavy such, nanak hosni such.
With your hands still in your armpits and your shoulders still nice and high, take a deep, deep inhale through your nose. Squeeze your mullaband, squeeze your root lock, your rectum, navel, sex organs up and in. Hold the breath. Release the breath, release the shoulders. Take another deep inhale. This time, inhale in, squeeze the shoulders up and pull the root lock. Create lots of tension in your body, tension in your face, tension in your abdomen, in your pelvis, in your root. And release. And one last nice deep, deep breath all the way in. This time create tension in your face, tension in your neck, tension in your jaw, tension in your shoulders, tension in your solar plexus, your abdomen, your diaphragm, your rectum, your everything. Squeeze everything. And when you're ready, release. Bring your hands down to your knees. Just be still. Just be still with what is. As you bring your palms together in front of your heart space, just want to invite you to use this moment to set an intention. Set an intention for yourself and for the week ahead. Doesn't have to be fancy. Doesn't have to impress anybody. Give yourself the opportunity to plant a seed right now for what you want for this week. And just hold that in your palms like a prayer.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam. Satnam. Satnam.
Take a deep inhale through your nose, and we'll tune out with 3 Satnams. Deep inhale. Satnam. Thank you so much for your presence here with me tonight, or wherever in the future you might be watching this video. We're still together. I think Walter bids you good night as well. As the states begin to open, and as people attempt to reorient to what was, we are all going to be triggered and challenged to get clear about our values and our boundaries. And it's going to require a kind of steadiness and a kind of caliber that is only really possible to stand in integrity with when you are calm. And so, whatever practices you can weave into your day to take care, to train your parasympathetic nervous system to dominate your reflex and your days, the more, like I said, in integrity you're going to be in your interactions and your action, the more in service you're also going to be able to be to the people around you. You know, my personal belief about sort of the next chapter of our new normal is that it's going to get harder before it gets easier. And I think that that's okay. And I think that all that we can do is just continue to breathe and continue to reconnect with where we are and what we're doing, and try to do it, with presence and with our full sober attention to what it is that is before us. I really appreciate you joining me tonight. I'm only one patron away from hitting my goal of $333 a month via Patreon. And so one more patron will probably bring us up and over, which means that I'll be offering another weekly Kundalini class. So there'll be 2 opportunities to practice together. And I'm really looking forward to that. For those of you that are here right now that have been either willing to donate or contribute via PayPal or Patreon, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. This is my work right now, and I'm just so grateful to receive the support from those of you that are here. For those of you that can't afford to contribute, it's totally okay. I understand. And I hope that this is helpful to you. I hope that it's supporting you. Um, Anybody who wants to send a little note or leave a little comment to let me know how you like the class, that helps me know if you like the class. But you don't have to do that either. You don't have to do anything except for drink a little bit more water and have a good night. Thank you again. And Satnam. Ciao.